What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here. Today I wanted to do a special video. I've read some comments. We talk about, getting new games all the time. And I kind of wanted to talk about how I handle my gaming budget. And also I wanted to talk about some opportunities to kind of pad that gaming budget, almost kind of have yourself a little bit of a side gaming account. So I want to talk about how I do that. I'm also going to be tasting something completely unexpected. If you're on the Discord, you probably already know about this. Some Jäger Cold Brew Coffee Liqueur. Why are we doing this? Well, I will explain in, probably about 5 minutes. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was how I handle my gaming budget. I obviously buy a few games, if you can't tell. Most of you probably also buy a few games. But I set myself a specific kind of allowance. It's directly out of kind of like my family accounts. It's directly just for that purpose. It doesn't just go to board gaming. It also goes to just anything for the channel, generally. But so yeah, I set a side budget just for that. Like I said, never touches the account, always goes there. If I don't buy anything that month, it's fine. It just, kind of adds up until maybe a Kickstarter comes out. And I'm like, ooh, didn't expect that one. There's cash available to, pay for this Kickstarter. So that's kind of how generally I budget my board gaming purchases. There are some opportunities that I utilize that would help that just a little bit. And the first one would be at my employer, I have a health incentive program. That's basically a app-based program that your employer would set up. You'd have to put a code in and you get on, and there's just incentives for participation. Generally, mine can be anything from doing like a health screening, doing some preventative care, and my total reward generally in a year is around $600 for just participating. Now, don't get me wrong, some of that's going to be taxed, when you take it out, and you could use it in your HSA instead. But I'm not in a situation where I need to do that, so I use that. I will pull those. I'll do like the quarterly allowance, and I will earn those incentives, and then I will take that, and I am just paid for a Kickstarter, I don't know, a week ago with quarter earnings from that. So fantastic way. If anything, if you're not doing it and it's an opportunity, it's good for you. I mean, it's helping you focus on physical and mental health, and it is providing an incentive. So yeah, like I said, you could use that in the HSA, which is great. A lot of employers give you that option. But if you need kind of an extra push to do it, I think that's a great reason, a great way to spend those incentives on something that you love. And like I said, taking care of yourself at the same time. So I wanted to touch on that. It's very situational. I know that not everybody's going to have an employer that offers those benefits, but if that is out there and you've kind of just been brushing it off, putting it on the side, might be something to look at. The second one is the bigger one for me. It is where I actually grab a ton of extra income to improve the channel, to buy new games, and that's cashback apps. I use a specific one called Ibotta, but I was looking on the App Store, and there are several options. I don't know if they all work the same. And before I really get into that, I'm gonna actually pull my phone up. My computer's busy, so I'm actually going to try to add this in post. I'm gonna do some screen recordings, but I want to kind of show you what that looks like for me and why I would say that is a huge benefit to adding that extra income for hobbies or whatever else you want to use it for. So I will say that I don't know if this is also very situational. I don't know if this specific app is something that works out of the continental US. It may work in Canada, I'm not really sure, but you should check and see if this is something available to you, because it is a huge thing for me. I've been doing it for a couple years now and got really good at it the last couple years, specifically for paying for hobbies and expenses. But I'm gonna start a screen capture, so hopefully I can get some of this information to you guys. I also want to mention this app does do referrals. I am going to put my referral code in the description below, so if it's something you check out and you're interested in doing it, use my referral code. I think we both kind of get a little bit of a cashback bonus. But I'm going to show you what this looks like on the App Store, so you kind of know what you're looking for. And like I said, I noticed there were a few different options on here. Like the first one that pulls up is actually not even Ibotta. When you search Ibotta, it's Rakuten cashback and deals. Haven't checked that one out. Might be able to double dip with it. I don't know. They also have Fetch, coupons.com, Receipt Jar, Checkout 51. Shopkick, so just a ton of them. Like I said, I use this one. I don't think I would switch. Like I said, we'll get into there. But if this doesn't, for some reason, work so well in post, I want to go ahead and show you guys what this app actually looks like. Simple, easy to find. And, yeah. So I also want to show you what my Ibotta looks like. Currently, I have $10.70 in there. If you look through my favorites, I have a lot of liquor store purchases, DoorDash gift cards, Walmart, Dillon's, which is like my local grocer, Natural Grocers, Amazon, Target, the list goes on. Obviously, if you shop at any of those places, I recommend you check this out because there's just a lot of really good deals. I actually have bonuses going on currently too. I have one that if I think I need like 9 more purchases and I get $5. Could be any purchase. It just has to be an individual purchase. Then I also have a midweek bonus going right now for $1 that just needs a purchase. So I definitely plan on doing that before those bonuses expire. Just another way to kind of add to that. So I will show you my what my account looks like. Yeah, I have $10.70, but my lifetime earnings on this app, is $1,755.74. I'm gonna let that sink in, because how many games could you buy with, you know, almost $1,800? I'm gonna tell you right now, I have not always used this for board games. I've at the very beginning used a lot of it for like Amazon purchases. You know, stuff that I needed, I would, you know, wait till I had enough to pull for a gift card, go use that for an Amazon purchase. Always a good idea, and it does kind of feel like supplemental income. But if we go look at my earnings just from the last couple months, you can see I have months where I've pulled $40. Currently, I'm at $53 for April. But I also have months where I've pulled over $100 on this app. You know, October, November, you know, holiday seasons, a lot of stuff going on. And then you can also tell that I generally can get anywhere from like $6 to $5 back. I have some really crazy cashback things I pulled. That one's $9, $11 at the liquor store. What did I buy? What did I buy that day? 3 offers matched and a bonus. For, oh wow, that's crazy. The Jäger Cold Brew, $6 back. You know how much that was? Like $20. So it's like a $14 bottle that I picked up to do a tasting. So you see kind of how that kind of transpired into getting cash back on stuff I'm going to use for the channel, to go use that cash back on stuff to spend for the channel. So just a great opportunity there, but definitely check out the app. I'm going to put my referral code in, and this is not a sponsored video. If Ibotta wants to sponsor me in the future, that's fantastic. I'd love to do some more videos on just this kind of stuff. I want to help you guys out because, you know, I like sharing stuff I get in with you guys. And I kind of hope maybe through Discord or whatnot, you guys will share what you guys get in with me. Especially if you guys get this app. I really want to see what you guys pull. But I've never had this before. This is a complete blind tasting. And I don't know if this is going to be any good. This may be the worst thing ever. I haven't had Jäger in probably over a decade. Probably. I don't know for sure. But I have never tasted this. I was saving this specifically for this. And we'll see how this goes, but you know, I don't know if I want to drink this entire thing either. We'll just do 14 CL. Let's not make a mess here. And then I want to talk about the last thing I have, which is very situational. It is basically having a side hustle, you know, having some kind of part-time income to help your gaming budget, whatever else you need. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be in tighter budget situations when it comes to buying games. They may only buy, you know, 3 or 4 games a year, and they may play those so much. they might also have a little extra time. And I'm not necessarily saying to go get a part-time job. I'm not saying even to go, get a part-time food delivery job. Those are options. If I was 20 years younger, those would be great options. But me, myself, I'm going to give you a minute to guess maybe potentially what my side hustle is. And it is not content creation, obviously. I do this to hang out with you. I don't do this to supplement income. If anything, I spend income, connecting with all of you. But I'm going to give you guys a second while I taste the shock of what I have no idea what this is going to be. This could be the worst thing I've tasted in months. This could be okay. But think about it. Leave me a comment. What do you think I side hustle to bring in extra income for my hobbies? I'm not going to lie. That is not as bad as I thought it would be. Not as bad as I thought it would be. It still tastes like Jaeger. If you don't like Jaeger, you're not going to like this. I'm at the point in my life where I don't know if I like Jaeger. So anyway, my side hustle is basically a friends and family on the side wedding DJ business. That's what I do on the side. I DJ weddings for my friends and my family. I give them a, under the rate discount. I want to be affordable. I want to do it for, most of the time. And I've done about 5 or 6 of them now. So that said, I've spent some of that money from the get-go investing in my stuff. I'm not a laptop and loudspeaker DJ. I have, some really cool toys and stuff like that I've picked up. But I've invested some of that money in the business, but I've also taken some of that money. I think the last one I did, which was a little over a year ago, which reminds me, if you're in the Midwest looking for a wedding DJ, I'm totally kidding. But my last wedding I did, I actually ended up paying for that trophy chest right there. That was, I added that on to my Unbreakable campaign after I did a wedding. I had a little bit extra. And I said, hey, what's up my pledge on Chip Theory's Unbreakable campaign? Let's add that trophy chest. And I did. That's exactly how I got it. Not kidding. So I hope, if anything, this has been semi-informational. This has been useful. And just kind of gives you an insight on how I budget. Maybe gives you some ideas of how to maybe bring in some extra income to your budget. And ultimately, to buy more games. That is why I hope you're checking this video out, is you're trying to go, hey, I need to buy a couple more games. Maybe don't need to. I want to buy a couple more games. And hopefully I have done that. But until next time, I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. And I have pretty much started this out with some cold brew coffee Jaeger, so who knows where my day is going to go at this point. But I hope you guys have a good one. And until next time, much love.